Welcome to another NFL Film Room. I'm Lawrence Owen with the Film Room Breakdowns, and today we're going to be going over T.Y. Hilton and why exactly has he been not all that great for fantasy owners this year, and why he has all of a sudden jumped up in the last couple weeks and actually putting out some numbers and making fantasy owners wonder, should I pick him up? I don't know. Let's find out. We're going to go to the tape and check out some clips from just about every game this year and show exactly what steps has been taken all year to get to where TY is right now. So week 1 in the 2020 season, T.Y. Hilton, he wasn't very good. He wasn't very good on the stat sheet anyhow over the course of actually the first 6 or 7 weeks of the NFL. He would get his catches. He'd get maybe 40, 50 yards at the most. 3, 4 catches is the most that you would actually expect from T.Y. Hilton in any given game early in the season. Now, the reason for that is week 1, the Jacksonville Jaguars played T.Y. Hilton very physically. And it's something that T.Y.'s not used to. I'm going to show you a couple quick plays real quick just to show you what I'm talking about on this one right here. Trey Herndon is all up on T.Y. Hilton on this play. We can watch it play out early. It's very simple. He goes out. It's a nice little back shoulder throw. Bam. And it was just played very, very well if you watch by Herndon. He gets up. T.Y. normally catches this football. This is normally right there a catch. His feet are down, and he would go out, and this would be a catch, big time, first down catch. But Herndon, right there on the edge, the last second, gets his hand inside there, rips that football out, incomplete pass. And then, of course, there's this next play. Up here in the top, you got T.Y. against C.J. Henderson. Again, playing very, very physical, tight coverage. Another back shoulder throw. It's on the money, but T.Y. just wasn't able to get enough separation here. Henderson kept very close proximity to T.Y. T.Y. goes up to catch his football. Henderson all over him, able to knock that football away. Incomplete pass. It was just exactly what happened this entire time, this entire game. Normally, receivers aren't playing so close to T.Y. Hilton. Like this play. Again, you got Henderson. Let's watch this. All over him. He's playing up close, tight, personal, really tight coverage. And Rivers even throws the football in a place where if you watch, you got all 11 guys within 7 yards of the line of scrimmage. Yes, it's red zone, but there's plenty of room back here. But look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys right up close and personal. T.Y., you got Henderson really, really close to him. As this play happens, you watch it. And Phillip Rivers notices T.Y., he's looking. He's looking down the line for the snap. Right here, T.Y.'s watching. He should see this safety move over to cover over here rather than T.Y., leaving C.J. on an island. And Rivers notices this immediately. Look how tight. Henderson ain't giving no craps about T.Y. Hilton's speed here. He's moving over to the side. Rivers sees one-on-one. He's like, man, look at all this open field over here. I'm just going to throw this football right over here to let T.Y. go inside and catch this. Henderson does not allow it. Henderson stays, legitimately right up close and personal. Now, is this pass interference in the end zone with the ball in the air? You could argue that. But let's T.Y. takes this cut a little bad. All right. As he looks back, he sees he's throwing the football. All right. As he watches this football, he needs to realize he needs to make this cut sooner. He needs to make this a sharp cut. He's legitimately kind of curving into the end zone rather than making a sharp direct cut towards the football. Whereas he's trying to curve into the end zone, makes it easy for CJ to just stay right on top of him. There's no chance for T.Y. Now, if he would have made if he'd have jabbed that foot into the ground right here and cut inside at the last second, I think he would have had a little bit of separation from Henderson and been able to make this catch. Granted, he would have had to jump for it. But the Jaguars showed absolute zero cares about T.Y.'s speed in this game. Almost every play that they played against him, it was tight man press coverage and had C.J. Henderson all over him. And C.J. played a very good game. Trey Herndon also was all over T.Y. Hilton. Man press the whole time. They didn't care. Let's see what happens the rest of the season. Next game, you got the Minnesota Vikings. And, I mean, this play right here, everybody, this is pretty famous, actually. This is the one where he drops a touchdown. Surefire, just drops it. And if we watch, you got T.Y. right here in the slot. He's got this all day. And he even admits later on, I lost this in the shadows. I lost this in the sun. And if you watch how this plays out at the last, as he's tracking it, he's going in. Look at this right here. You see these shadows? You got sun, shadow, sun, shadow, sun, shadow. As he's watching it, shadow, sun, sun, shadow, shadow. Then as the ball gets there, sun. That makes it nearly impossible to catch this football. It's a guaranteed touchdown if he catches it. He was wide open. But when you're going sun, shadow, sun, shadow, sun, shadow, sun, in a matter of literally maybe 2 seconds at the most, not even, like 1 second, you're getting this strobe light effect in your face. He loses the track of the football. Now, that's just unfortunate. Had he not ran this line right here in this, but had been over literally 2 yards and been here to where he would have had all sun the whole way, this is a touchdown. He wouldn't have lost track of the football. And then you have a play where Phillip Rivers just does not realize the kind of weapon he has in T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton is not Mike Williams. T.Y. Hilton is not Allen. He's not a guy who's going to jump up over somebody and catch a football. This is just bad placement on Phillip Rivers, not realizing who he had here. Now, this is the game 2. There's no telling. Maybe he thought this was Zach Pascal, you know. I mean, honestly, you don't know. Because he was pretty far down the field when he threw this football. You know, he's in, pushing 40? His eyes might not be the best right now. Who knows? But let's just watch the play, and we will see that he places this ball. And yes, he's under pressure as he throws the football, but he's not hit. So he should have thrown this ball a lot better placed than where he places it right there. Right? He places it in a spot where Hilton has to jump up and go over somebody to try to catch this football. Whereas, if we go back on a different point of view, he takes a snap, he looks. Now, you see, he's throwing the football before he gets hit. Throwing the football before he gets hit. Gone. Clean throw. Now, on this throw, the safety was already looking at him. He should have thrown this football over here to the left of the numbers instead of the right of the numbers. So T.Y. could have came to the football rather than have to jump over the corner. This was just bad placement, not realizing who Phillip had out there throwing the football to. And this is going to happen because Phillip Rivers, he's brand new to the team. He's got to get used to what the strengths and weaknesses of each receiver on the field. This is going to take time. It's going to take time for Phillip Rivers to get to understand the strengths and weaknesses. T.Y.'s not a guy who's going to catch the football. T.Y.'s the guy that you throw this football way out here somewhere, he's going to break off, track it down, and catch it. But you do not throw a 50-50 ball to T.Y. Hilton. That's just not something that you want to do. And it's going to take time for Philip to understand this. You're still here? Awesome! Thanks for watching this stream. Please, if you have a moment of your time, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you're notified next time I go live. And if you got a few extra seconds, hit that description down there below the video and check out all the places that you can follow me, whether it be Sportscaster here on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and there's a couple places where you can help donate to my channel. That way I can continue to bring all this content to you. Thank you for your support. Now, let's get back to the video. Now remember, Philip Rivers is used to your big, strong, wide receivers. He's not used to these little guys who can run fast and catch well and run good routes. You know, he's used to the guys who can throw or catch those big 50-50 balls and things of that nature. But what he does love about T.Y., and man, is these back shoulder throws. Let's watch. He caught all three targets that Philip threw to T.Y. against the Jets. And Rivers here, as you see T.Y. at the top, takes outside, catches the football. As you noticed, that was Wilson. But yeah, that was a wonderful play. Absolutely gorgeous by T.Y. Hilton. Did a great job. But it's just not something that Rivers is used to throwing to. Wonderful job by T.Y. on that play. But guys that Rivers is used to throwing to, guys like Zach Pascal, Mo Alley Cox, right? Michael Pittman Jr., big, strong guys who can catch the football, who are big targets. It's just not, T.Y.'s not in that system where he's used to throwing to over a long period of time. Yes, he throws to like Austin Eckler and guys like that. Those are running backs coming out of the backfield who are generally short passes. We're talking about your biggest deep threat is a 5'10", $180 wide receiver. He's not used to knowing how to lead and throw those guys. And that's all that is. That's all it's been so far. Let's go into the next game. See what happens there. Again, on this play, I mean, he's throwing the football to T.Y. Hilton like he's a 6'2", 6'3" wide receiver. You watch T.Y. right here on the very inside, right off the left tackle, Anthony Costanzo. Watch how this play goes out because Philip throws it high. And T.Y. comes down with this football. This is an absolute amazing play. Absolutely amazing play by T.Y. Hilton right there. The fact that he was able to come down with this ball is unbelievable because Philip waits. He's getting under pressure. He throws the football. Look, okay, first off, there was a penalty called here. Pass interference. And you can see it's all over pass interference. Big time. But instead of throwing it out here, out wide, towards the sideline, for T.Y. to use his speed to create separation, he throws this football as a 50-50 ball for a little guy. And how in the world T.Y. Hilton comes down with that is just a testament to T.Y.'s hands and his abilities because he is giving up height, size, strength, everything. And then, of course, holding. So T.Y. does an amazing job on this catch. But Philip Rivers is still playing T.Y. Hilton like he is a big 50-50 guy. He still has yet to learn how to use him as the skill sets that T.Y. has. Now, this is the game against the Browns, and quite frankly, T.Y. Hilton was used to perfection. This was the best game T.Y. Hilton had all season right up until last week. And they actually used T.Y.'s skill sets, his size, his speed, his hands, his route running, that type of situation. This is a 3rd and 13. And if you watch, T.Y. is going to go in motion here. This corner, there's no chance. There's no chance here. None. It's a zone defense. He catches the football. Now, this is 3rd and 13. You're like, why are you throwing it so short? But honestly, when you watch how this is played out, It's beautiful because Rivers throws this in stride for T.Y. to catch his football in stride to come around to get the corner of the end zone. If it wasn't for this safety right here recognizing in this zone scheme, watch him. Watch him. This is zone coverage. And as soon as Rivers throws this football, you see him cocking, he stops backpedaling and immediately breaks. See how he breaks? Good angle. Had he not broke that quick, T.Y. would have beat the linebacker, the corner, and him to the pylon for a touchdown. They used T.Y. Phillip used T.Y. perfectly on this play. And you would think, well, now that they're starting to learn how to use him properly, maybe he'll start blowing up, right? Maybe he'll start having a much better season now that Phillip Rivers is starting to understand how to use this guy's abilities. This was a great play. And the thing about Rivers is, once he gets your speed and size down, his accuracy is there. It's one of the best in the NFL when it comes to that. We'll see what happens next game. Oh, the next game against the Bengals, Colts found themselves down 21-0 by the end of the first quarter. 21-0, which means, hey, T.Y.'s your big play guy. This should be a big game for T.Y. Hilton. But Phillip Rivers is a guy who will hit the big play on the guy who's open at the time. And quite frankly, we had multiple players playing very, very well in this game. And that's why T.Y. did not get the targets. T.Y.'s up here. You got Marcus Johnson down here. And if you watch on that play, Marcus, big time, wide open, great pass by Phillip. Easy peasy catch and run. But look, T.Y. does a great job on his. He takes a snap, comes out, cuts over right away. Bam, he could have threw that football. He would have caught it, come back, probably got a first down. But he's looking right here. He's like, oh my goodness. With this little route combination going off, if he could split these two defenders right here, Marcus Johnson's got a big time play, possible touchdown. So even though T.Y. is playing very well, being open in the game, Phillip Rivers is looking for big plays early, and T.Y. was not getting those big plays called his way. He was getting the, hey, you're our best sure-handed receiver. We want to make sure you're there for the first down so we keep drives alive, because that's how you keep scoring, is keeping drives alive. Now, had this not been here, Rivers, without a question, would have turned and threw that football. And just to make a first down, keep the drive alive, that way they can continue to score. But since this was there and available, he throws the football. He holds on, he launches that bad boy, and Marcus Johnson goes right up underneath there and catches it. And that happened a few times for the comeback victory against the Cincinnati Bengals in Week 5. Now on this play, there's not a lot to look at other than the fact that something happens on this play that really puts T.Y. Hilton back a little bit on the season. Right, here's a quick little screen pass to T.Y. Hilton right out here. You'll watch. He pulls his groin in this play. Now he plays one more down. Nice little quick out pitch. The blocking wasn't very good on the linebacker right there. But he pulls his groin on this play, cutting back right there. And he goes down. And he plays one more play, which is a run play right after that. And he's done. He had 30-some% of the snaps, and that's it in this game, and had to go out. And because of that, that's going to hamper him, because he's now going to have to deal with a groin injury the next few weeks. And that is going to hamper anything that you get from T.Y. Hilton, even though you are starting to see how Phillip Rivers is starting to understand how to use T.Y. as the season moves on. Now, T.Y. completely misses the game in Week 9 against the Baltimore Ravens due to that groin injury. He comes back Week 10 against the Tennessee Titans. And as you can see, right here at the bottom of the screen. Tennessee respects T.Y.'s speed. All right, they know. They play him twice a year. They know what kind of speed T.Y. Hilton has. Rivers, now, he's still not fully recovered from this groin injury, okay? He still does not have that cut and burst that he usually has, but he still has that speed. They still have to respect it because you never know. So when you play this and you see, my goodness, you're giving up 8-9 yards off of him instantaneously, Rivers is going to go to that every time. And they used that a few times in this game where there was just so much space that they were giving T.Y. in this game that they would use it for an easy, 8-9 yard completions over and over and over. He had, I think, 5 catches in this game, but it was just kind of get back into the rhythm between Rivers and Hilton during a game, being that they missed the game in Baltimore the previous week. So this is kind of just basically getting that rhythm back to get ready for the next coming weeks as they show. Let's go to week 11. Now, the Green Bay Packers game is something that you have to actually look at the game plan to realize why T.Y. Hilton did not blow up in this game. The Green Bay Packers have a great pass defense. Their pass defense is one of the best in the NFL. So how do you combat that? 2 ways. Number 1, you run the football. The Colts ran the football 36 freaking times against the Green Bay Packers. That utterly limits how many times you can throw the football. The other way you combat a great pass defense is by distributing the football to multiple people. Only one person had more than 3 catches in this game, and that was the running back Jonathan Taylor. 4 other players had 3 catches in this game, one of which was T.Y. Hilton. Now, T.Y. did a fine job playing in this game. T.Y. Hilton, if you look right here, this is a beautiful design play to T.Y. Hilton. As you watch, that was gorgeous, right? I mean, positively beautiful. The way this design play was set up to open up that corner of the field. As he comes in, that brings the corner in on man coverage. Now, you're going to have a rub route right here where T.Y. is going to come out. The linebacker covering him is going to have to cut outside. Now, that was a good switch from the linebacker to the corner. But because of the switch, that still leaves T.Y. wide open, right? Phillip Rivers throws a beautiful, beautiful pass to the outside corner to where only T.Y. Hilton can make this catch. This is timing as perfect play. Right in stride, right on the money. This is showing you right here that right now, Phillip Rivers and T.Y. Hilton has it going on. They have it going on right now. In the Green Bay game, T.Y. and Rivers, they know where each other are. This is a play that uses T.Y. Hilton's speed to get open, using a little bit of a rub route and a little design play against a really good pass defense, and uses his speed to get open. And then Rivers, of course, as I said, his accuracy, once he understands a player's size and speed and what they're good at, his accuracy is absolutely impeccable. And you've seen that here on this play. It was absolutely beautiful. I can't think of another play that I would love to see the show of combination of everything. Everything. This is play design. This is route running. This is selling by the receivers. And this is perfect throwing by Phillip Rivers. I mean, the route run, T.Y. turns on that corner right perfectly. Green Bay could not have played this any better defensively, and yet that's just unable to be stopped. unable to be stopped. And because of that, now we know T.Y. Hilton and Phillip Rivers have a connection going, and we're going to start to see it now. Now, in the loss to Tennessee, this play right here epitomizes the connection that Phillip Rivers and T.Y. Hilton is having for the season. This absolutely shows everything. Now, let's watch the play, and then I'm going to show you exactly what in the world I'm talking about. T.Y. right here. He does a great job. There's a hand fighting, the catch, the run, 14 yards, easy peasy. And you're like, what in the world? How does that epitomize anything, right? Well, let's watch. Because first off, right off the bat, Rivers knows this is a back shoulder throw. Immediately, they're playing man press. He's got hands on Hilton. Right? Hands on Hilton. Hilton gets up. He knows, hey, he's already throwing the football. Hilton hasn't turned around. He knows that Hilton's getting ready to turn around because the corner's got his hands on him. And they're pushing, which means that if Hilton turns around right now, that corner does not have the right body. His body is not set to be able to stop and turn with Hilton right now, which means if he throws, Hilton is going, and Hilton turns right now, the corner is going to end up moving away from Hilton. He's not going to be able to keep that tight coverage with him. And the funny thing is, Hilton knows this too. Hilton immediately stops and turns, expecting the pass, catches it, plenty of space. Both the quarterback and the receiver both knows when to make this a back shoulder throw. Right here, as soon as Rivers saw the hand fighting, he threw the football. He's like, I know that Hilton knows that I'm throwing this football because of the hand fighting. Hilton then turns, catches the football, turns upfield, 14-yard gain, first down. That epitomizes everything that you could possibly think of. Yes, this is supposed to be a back shoulder throw anyhow. This is one where he's supposed to stop and turn, catch the football. But the fact that the matter was that both players, the quarterback and the receiver, knew when this was going to happen, because I don't think that he was going to do this. I'm almost positive he was supposed to do this after he reaches around this first down marker. 99% of the time when you stop, you want to be past the first down marker for a first down. Generally, this is a here and then come back. But because of the hand fighting, so close and personal, they cut that route off short between them, knowing that this was going to be an easier completion, because the corner was hand fighting with Hilton and was going to give him plenty of space when he stopped and turned. That is great play by both guys, recognizing the situation and adapting to it on the field. If there is anything called a perfect storm for a player to break out in a season, it's T.Y. Hilton in NRG Stadium against the Houston Texans this past week. He's had plenty of time to get everything down with Phillip Rivers. Plus, being that it's late in the season, plus the fact that it is widely known that T.Y. Hilton plays against the Texans in NRG Stadium better than any other player plays in an opponent's stadium in the NFL, in today's NFL. I mean, period. The guy's almost guaranteed 100 yards every time he plays. And on this play, it shows everything. It shows the reaction of Rivers, knowing what T.Y. is going to do. It shows how much respect the Houston Texans have for T.Y. Hilton. I mean, there was an 11-yard, or at least 10 yards of separation here right off the get. T.Y. cuts inside, stops. Nicely played by T.Y., but even better by Phillip. Phillip realizes what's going on here. As Ty stops to make the break, as he's stopping to make the break, Rivers is already throwing the football. See, he's launching the football. But does he throw it here where a normal person would throw the football? No. Why? Because he knows this corner is going to break inside. He throws it to the outside of T.Y. Hilton. The outside. Knowing that the corner is going to try to break inside to get the football, but T.Y. Rivers threw it to the outside so that T.Y. could get away from the corner. It was a beautiful play all the way around. Now, would he had a better game right here? Otherwise? Now think about this. Had he thrown the football here, T.Y. would have caught the ball but been tackled immediately. Him placing the ball on the outside here gives T.Y. a chance to shed him quickly by already cutting out to catch the football and having open field for what could have been a darn near 70-yard touchdown catch and run had he shed that receiver fast, or that cornerback fast enough. It didn't happen, but as you could see, it sure as heck could have. It was just a shoestring tackle away from being one of the biggest plays of the game. And that ain't it. Not in this game. What did I say earlier? When Phillip Rivers understands how fast you are and what you're good at, he is one of the most accurate passers in the NFL. This is great play design, great pass, great route execution, everything by everybody involved. You watch this play. I mean, it's just beautiful. Watch T.Y. right here. Watch where Rivers puts this football. I mean, it's perfect. First off, great rub. Great way of opening up this side of the field. Look, T.Y.'s all the way down here. You got three guys over here. This play design is beautiful because all these guys clear out the entire left side of the field. All right? And in doing so, you have a player who is legitimately creating the rub right here. Give a little bit of separation. He has to cut inside. Look where Rivers places this football. T.Y. does not even have to slow down. He's in the middle of his route, perfectly right over his shoulder. Now, look here. Again, clearing this out. Clearing this whole side of the field out. There's no one out here. No one. Because of a perfectly placed football, T.Y. Hilton's able to catch it at full speed and then just continue all the way to the end zone untouched. And that was play design. That was execution by every player knowing what their job was. And beautifully recognized by the quarterback, Phillip Rivers, with not only great accuracy, but leading the receiver perfectly to where he doesn't have to break stride. This is absolutely gorgeous, man. I mean, gorgeous. Now, Pittman's had his breakout game of the year. T.Y.'s had his breakout game of the year. Taylor's had his breakout game of the year. And for the past 7 weeks, Phillip Rivers has looked really, really good. They're all coming on strong for the finish of the 2020 NFL season. So that's it. That is the film room that I have for him. As you could tell, that T.Y. Hilton is really, he started off with a bunch of different things that kind of hampered his progression with the quarterback, Phillip Rivers, this year. However, and then of course the injury, but I'm expecting the rest of this season to look like old T.Y. Hilton. And I think that especially going into the playoffs, unless Hilton somehow comes down with an injury, I would expect fantasy owners to be looking to at least reacquire him if they let him go, to have him on the bench for good matchups, especially against teams that are not very good against fast receivers. So thank you so much for watching this stream, and until next time, I'm Lawrence Owen, and as usual, have a good one.
Just because a player's not a household name doesn't mean we can't make him a household name.